Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back to Poorboys Little Homestead. As always, if this is your first time here, thanks for dropping in. Feel free to drop in anytime you will, my friend. Guys, today we're going to harvest our golden potatoes out of this tower. After we harvest these potatoes out of this tower, then we're going to harvest them out of that leaf pile over yonder. Now, if y'all been following along with my videos this 2021 gardening season, this is the first time I've ever planted potatoes in a tower, and they didn't do what I expected them to do and what I've seen others do. I put them potatoes in layers, and they're supposed to come out the sides at each layer. Well, as you can see, nothing come out the side of my tower. So now I've been anxious to dig these potatoes to see if they all grew out the top and there's potatoes all the way through there, or did just the top layer of potatoes grow and make a few potatoes and the ones on bottom rotted. But I'm finna get my pliers and I'm gonna start undoing the wire here on this cage, get my little irrigation tube pulled out. And we're finna open this little tower up and see what's in it. And like I said, when we get done here, we're gonna move over to the leaf pile. Again, I don't know if you've been watching my videos, but I had leftover seed potatoes and I just threw them in a pile of leaves over there. And they grew more vines than my potato tower did. So I'm just doing a little experiment over there, and we're gonna see how many potatoes is in that leaf pile. I had a little drip irrigation hose run in here, but y'all, this year I ain't had to do much irrigating at all. I think I've watered maybe one time in my in-ground garden, and I may have watered this tower here a couple of times, but we got enough rain that I ain't never had to worry about water. But it looks like my drip irrigation wouldn't have been working no way, because it looks like it's done got kinked right there. So I have this hose spliced together right here so I can just undo it, which I'm gonna just cut it. And I had it teed in right here with another hose in the bottom, which I'm gonna undo, and then I'll get that hose out when I get down there. Like for the time being, I'm gonna just cut it in front of that fitting, and then I can reuse that fitting. Next, I'm gonna go on and cut the vines out of the way. And these vines hadn't died all the way back, but as you can see, for the most part, they were dying. And the potatoes has had plenty of time to do what they gonna do. And I done about wait as long as I can to see what's happening in here. I'm so curious of what's inside here. Kind of like Christmas morning to me. And it may be like most of my Christmases. I may not be so happy here in just a moment. My expectations may have been too much. Let's see if I can give her a little shove and turn her over. Guys, it looked like the easiest way is just going to be to untie it, which I ain't going to go through too much trouble untying here. I think I'm just finna cut. Just cut the wire down through there. I don't know if y'all seen my potato harvest video in my tractor tire, but I was pretty happy with it because I got about 1.5 5-gallon buckets out of that tractor tire, and them was red Lesotho taters. So I'll try to attach a link above if y'all want to go back and watch that potato harvest, because I will be doing them again in a tractor tire. And I may try this one more time. Maybe if it didn't, reason they didn't come out the side, maybe I put my potatoes too far in. And I may try it one more time and put the potatoes closer to the outside and see if they'll come out the sides. And also, you go back and see my tractor tire harvest. It wasn't near about this much work, because I took the tractor and front end bucket and stood that tractor up and didn't have to do all this time I'm taking right now to do this kind of stuff. I'm thinking I'm finna get a big disappointment. Look like I got a bunch of rotted straw. I don't even see a potato I planted in there. They rotted away, guys. So far this was a 100% failure. No, it wasn't 100% failure. Look here, the very top layer. The very top layer started making potatoes. So only the top layer, which ain't gonna be many potatoes because you didn't plant 5 or 6 potato eyes around the top layer. Guys, I'm gonna get y'all down here where y'all can see these when I get done. But the potatoes the top layer made are some nice pretty potatoes. So I was hoping for better success, but in my last gardening video I made the statement that I was expecting exactly what I'm seeing. Only the top layer. Guys, there's your vine that's still attached to the seed potato that I planted. And as you see, once this starts growing your vine, how it starts making your little potatoes coming up the vine. It was still making some little bitty potatoes there. Alright guys, I don't know if I ever do a potato tower again. That was too much work putting that together in layers with that straw and soil. And I'm sure I didn't do it perfectly right. I maybe should have had my potatoes around, my eyes around the outside, right on the very outside, so they would have grew out, because apparently they all rotted that was in the bottom. So I'm writing that off as one of them testing experiences that failed for me. I'm gonna get these potatoes here and I'm gonna move us over here in the shade, and I'll show you what few potatoes I got out of the top layer. Alright guys, I'm over here in the shade now by our experimental pile, or experimental number 2 I must say. But I got 19 potatoes out of that tower over there. That's only the potatoes that was on the top layer. Now if it would have gave me potatoes like this on all 4 layers, I would have said that tower was a pretty good way to go. Now again, I may try it again and try planting my potatoes right on the very edge in each layer, so maybe their vine will grow out. Maybe I had them too far in and they rotted because the vines couldn't get out and they couldn't get up. I don't know. But if you'll go back and look at that potato harvest that I did in a tractor tire and compare how easy it is doing it in a tire and no work involved as much as it is in building that tower and then busting that tower, I don't know that I'll ever try a tower again. I'm probably just gonna get me another tractor tire and have me 2 tractor tire beds. But right now we finna start digging into this leaf pile, and like I said, if you ain't been following my videos, when I planted that tractor tire and I planted that power in the tractor tire, I had Lesotho red potatoes, and in that tower there's these golden potatoes. These horseflies is biting down here. But I had extra seed eyes where I cut off my potatoes, had extra eyes, and I was walking out here gonna throw them away, and I seen this leaf pile. And this leaf pile was just where I had some leaves piled up. And the only soil that was in them leaves is just where I had pushed them up here with my tractor and kind of shoved them up in a little better pile. I said, well, I'm gonna put these eyes in this leaf pile and just see what happens. And they under a tree, so the only sunshine they got was just a little bit in the afternoon right on that corner. But they made good vines. So right now we finna bust into this pile and see what we get out of it. It's got potatoes just coming out with the vines. So I know it's made some potatoes down in there. I'm starting to think this right here is going to be the best potato harvest of all, and I ain't even started digging. Maybe not. Maybe it just grew some right below the top leaves. Look at that big old worm. That's what you want to see in your compost pile, guys. That's a big old earthworm there. He taking off like a snake. You stay up in this compost pile where I need you. Well, guys, it ain't looking so good. Well, here's 3 or 4. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to eat that one tonight. I stuck the fork through it. This is another thing about doing it in the tractor tire. Y'all go back and look how I picked that tractor tire up. Didn't have to use no fork, and you didn't have to worry about forking no potatoes, messing them up. There's one. It's gonna be a few in here. It ain't gonna be many, but I didn't even know what would happen when I threw them in here. Kind of figured they'd just rot it and not done nothing, especially under the edge of this shade tree. And guys, these potatoes here, I never put any fertilizer on them. I never put any water on them. What they did here, they done on their own. If I keep breaking into a few potatoes here, they don't like much outdoing the tower. Oh, them leaves are composting down, making some nice rich compost. Yeah, it is. Look at there, guy. I think we're going to end up beating the potato tower. And that come off of potatoes' eyes. The eyes that I was just gonna throw away. Some of them small, but them little small fresh potatoes is good when they're. Y'all notice one thing I ain't seen yet? I ain't seen the first golden potato, and I know I put some golden potato eyes in here too. So that may be another thing. The golden potatoes may not do as good. Uh-oh, I done forked another tater. A good sized tater. What are you talking about, Carson? What are you fussing about over there this morning? Yeah? Talk to him. Guys, I think that's it. But what I'm going to do here with this little pile now, I'll pile it back up in this corner, and I'll start taking some of that rabbit poop from them rabbits and mixing in with that compost pile. Alright guys, there we are. We ended up with approximately 32 potatoes out of just a leaf composting pile. 20 potatoes out of the potato tower. The potato tower I had to put a lot of time in building and layering it. The leaf pile wasn't nothing, you just had to do more work to dig them out. Comparing all this to my tractor tires. So guys, if y'all been watching and following along, I know I've been curious of what was going to happen in this leaf pile more than I was this tower. This tower I had expectations for in the beginning until I seen no potatoes come out the side. And then pretty much I figured they was all righted on the bottom, and sure enough that's what I got. Just the top layer. So guys, I hope you liked this little video. For me, the potato tower was a big failure. Thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you like these videos. Reach down on the bottom, hit that subscribe button if you hadn't subscribed. Share my videos on your social media. That'll help me grow my channel. Thanks for watching. God bless. Y'all have a good day. See y'all next time.